Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, we're talking about my current skincare routine. Now I've been meaning to do this for weeks, if not months, but I think I kept getting in my head and just making this more complicated than it needs to be. So I'm just sitting down now and showing you guys what I use. I'm gonna go ahead and include timestamps in the description box. So if you wanna go ahead and skip to cleansers or moisturizers, you can do that. I will also include a list in the description box of other items that I've previously used and liked. So if I mention one moisturizer today, I might include 2 or 3 in the description box that I think you might like as well. So just as a disclaimer, I have dehydrated skin, which means that my skin lacks water, not oil. So I look for products that are more hydrating, that won't be too harsh or dry out my skin. In the winter, I do look for more heavy items. Right now it's kind of springtime, so it's kind of in between. But I just want to give you guys that sort of preface. So before we get started, please make sure to like and subscribe and hit the notification bell on the side so you can know whenever I post a new video. So as I mentioned, I have dehydrated skin. So in the morning, I wash my face just with water in the shower. I don't feel the need to use a cleanser. I use that at night. So the first skincare step that I use in the morning is a toner. Right now I'm using the Thayer's Facial Toner Witch Hazel Aloe Vera formula with Rose Petal. Now, this doesn't really have much of a scent. It has like a slight rose scent, and I use this in the morning on a cotton pad, and I just wipe this all over my face, and that's really the first skincare step for me. I really like this because it's very gentle, it's very hydrating. I think it has helped with some breakouts that I had previously in the winter. I don't know why I broke out in the winter, but I did. I guess this is what happens when you turn 31. Your skin just goes haywire. But I do think that this helped a lot. And this is just like a really nice, easy, kind of basic toner. I feel like we use the word basic in a very derogatory way now, but sometimes you don't want like extra frills and etc. Sometimes you just want like a toner that works, and this works really well. They have several different scents, I believe, but this is the second or third bottle that I've bought, and I always just go for the rose one because I like it. After I use my toner, I use 2 serums in the morning. Both are from the Inkey list, which is a very affordable skincare line, and the items are equally as affordable as they are performative, which is fantastic. So I use a combination of the vitamin C and hyaluronic acid. Now, hyaluronic acid is a water captor, so it just helps keep moisture in your skin. This is something that everyone can benefit from. And then vitamin C is just great to help boost your glow, even out skin tone. It's just like a really nice pep in the morning. So in the winter months, I found that vitamin C alone wasn't enough in the morning. I just felt like I needed a bit more hydration. So I just go ahead and do a little bit of mixing with this in the morning, and then apply that all over my face and my neck as well. Now, once my serums are in place, I go ahead and use the Henriksen Banana Bright Eye Cream. This has a really lovely scent. I don't really know what it smells like, but it smells really nice, and it smells exactly like the Banana Bright primer. So I use this in the morning for my eye cream, and I like it because it does have a brightening effect, but it's also very hydrating. I really want to focus on hydrating my under eye area. That's really my main priority at this point in my life. And I feel like sometimes some of the more brightening eye creams don't do enough to really hydrate the eye area, but I find that this one here is really good for that. Alright, now that the eye cream is placed, I go ahead and use a moisturizer. Now, I'm currently using the Kiehl's Ultra Facial Cream. This is the 24-hour daily lightweight hydrating formula. If I'm not mistaken, I think there's another texture available. I think there's maybe 2 actually. I think there's one that's more fluid and one that's more of a balm that's even more hydrating. I don't even know how many of these tubes or tubs that I've bought. 3, 4, 5, like this stuff just works really well. Again, with like the basic, it's like, no frills, there's no scent, there's no color. It's really just like pure hydration, and sometimes that's all I want. Like sometimes I do want to get more bougie and extra and have like extra added to my skincare, but sometimes it's just nice to have something really hydrating and just no fuss, no frills. It works really well. Again, Kiehl's is not a brand that's super expensive. It's kind of mid-range. So I think this is the medium size of the cream here. I believe there is a travel size, and I think you can get like an even bigger tub. I think it's good if you know that you love it and you just want to get like a giant tub, you can go ahead and do that. But this stuff is great. I think that this probably would work for a lot of people, and there are different textures, so if you want something more fluid or more heavy duty, they have them available as well. I feel like in general, Kiehl's is a skincare brand that's very underrated. So those steps are what I do every single morning for skincare. I go ahead and finish it off with the sunscreen. It doesn't matter what time of year it is or what day, I wear a sunscreen every single day, and so should you. Wearing sunscreen every single day is one of the best preventative measures against early aging, sun damage, skin cancer. I cannot tell you enough how important it is to wear sunscreen. I am currently using one from Supergoop. This is the SPF 50 Everyday Sunscreen with sunflower extract. This is broad spectrum, which means it helps fight UVA and UVB rays, which means that my skin is protected from both the rays that cause skin cancer and the one that cause sun damage. My skin is protected. I really like this brand. I heard about them online, and they don't really sell in Canada very easily. So when I was in San Francisco, I went and bought some of their products, and I really like them. The only regret that I have is that I didn't buy more. I believe they also have a hand cream with sunscreen in it. I think that's fantastic. So I might go ahead and order some more products from them and just pay for all the extra shipping and handling, because it's one of those things where they don't really have vendors here in Canada. So if I want to order online, I have to pay all these extra duties and stuff like that, which is kind of annoying. But anyway, this sunscreen literally just melts into my skin. There are certain sunscreens out there that I feel are harder to blend. Like even if they're formulated for your face, they don't really seem to blend into your skin that well. You kind of have to like massage them a lot to get in. This, it just seems like as soon as it touches your skin, it kind of just like melts. Like it doesn't feel like sunscreen. It feels like skincare almost. Like it just sort of like melts into the skin and it just like disappears right away. It has a little bit of that sunscreen scent, but it's not overpowering. It doesn't smell like the beach. I really enjoy this. I think I will repurchase this one, but if not this exact one, then probably another one from Supergoop. That's basically the daytime portion of skincare. Now moving on to nighttime. So as I mentioned, I don't really use a cleanser in the morning because I don't feel the need to. However, since I tend to wear all this on a pretty regular basis, I need some items that will clean my face, but in a gentle way, not making my skin feel tight or stripped, really just like cleansing the skin and making it feel soft and clean. One of my new favorite discoveries of this year is this cleanser. This is from Farmacy. This is the Green Clean Makeup Melt Away Cleansing Balm. This is just a cleansing balm, and it comes with a little spatula. And the inside here, the product is this really lovely light green color, and it's a really light green scent. It smells a little bit like lime. Okay, so bear with me. When I was a kid, I used to get lime flavored popsicles, and this scent kind of reminds me of that. It reminds me of lime flavored popsicles. So it's like, it smells clean, but not in a harsh way. It's very, very light. And this is a cleansing balm, so you take a little bit of it and then you massage it onto your face, and you turn it into a raccoon for a hot minute because it's an oil. Like as soon as you massage it, it turns into an oil, and then you really can get in there and just like easily cleanse everything, but without having to like rub and tug at your face. And then you can add a little bit of water to just help like emulsify everything and just help it get clean. And if you look at yourself in the mirror at this stage, you will 100% look like a multicolored raccoon. It looks pretty messy, but that's when you go in with the double cleanse. I use the Fresh Soy Face Cleanser. This stuff is really nice. Normally I don't love gel textures for cleansers, but this is really gentle on the skin. It's also very effective. So this duo removes all this makeup in a very gentle way. My skin never feels tight. It never feels like it's pulling. It just feels clean, but not like squeaky clean. So this a little bit goes a very long way. It does lather, but not like too much. In my experience, cleansing products that lather a lot tend to be more drying, so maybe that's why this isn't super drying. It has this like really nice, clear, kind of milky gel texture. It smells fantastic as well. It smells the exact same way that cucumbers taste, if that makes any sense. Like it's just very light and watery and refreshing, but the scent is refreshing. So after I've double cleansed, I will go back into my toner and then also my hyaluronic acid serum. I don't really do the vitamin C at night. I just think it's more of like a daytime thing. So after that, I'll go into an eye cream. Now, I am being very extra, and I like to use a separate eye cream at night. I want something a bit more hydrating, so I'm currently using the Neige Water Bank Eye Gel. Now, this has 0 scent whatsoever, and it's really like a gel texture that looks kind of milky / translucent. So the problem that I've been having is that I want my under eye area to be very hydrated, and I've previously bought more rich texture eye creams that are more like a balm, but oftentimes when I get something that's too rich, I feel like it just sits on top of the skin. It doesn't really go and it doesn't really penetrate into the skin. It just kind of sits on top. So I like this one here because it's more of a gel texture. It's a bit more light and fluid, and I feel like I can really kind of see it just go into the skin more. So even though I have this tendency to want to use more rich textures around the eye, sometimes they don't really seem to do much. So I've been liking this water gel eye cream. I feel like it is, hydrating my eye area. So yeah, I use this one at night. And then also at night, I'll go ahead and use my regular Kiehl's facial cream here. So the next item that I'm going to talk about is one of my new favorite beauty products ever. This is from Amore Pacific. This is the Treatment Enzyme Kiehl. This stuff is amazing. I saw results immediately after using it. I use it a couple times a week. It's fantastic. So it's an exfoliator, but it's an enzymatic exfoliator. So there's 2 types of exfoliators. There's the mechanical one and the enzymatic one. The mechanical one is a scrub that you mechanically scrub on your face. The enzymatic one is something like a peel or something very light where literally the enzymes are kind of like a Pac-Man, and they kind of just go and like eat all the dead skin cells on the top layer of your skin. This is the latter. So it's a powder formula that is water activated. So you can't keep this in the shower because you might end up like ruining the whole bottle. So you just dip a bit of the powder on your hand, you add a few drops of water, it foams up, and then you massage it onto your skin for about 45 seconds. And just those actions, the little Pac-Man go and eat all the dead skin, and then you rinse it off, and your skin is so bright and radiant, and there's no like dry little dead like skin flakes. It's fantastic. I cannot recommend this product enough. I think like this is one of like my favorite skincare items ever. I don't often see immediate results when I use skincare, but this one was like instantaneous. Okay, so the last item I'm going to mention today is also from Farmacy. This is the Honey Potion. This is a renewing antioxidant hydrating mask, and this is a warming mask. It has the most beautiful scent. It smells like beeswax or honey, but like in a very, very natural way. It doesn't smell artificial. It doesn't smell like too sweet. It just smells like beeswax. As you can see, it looks bright yellow, but as soon as you start massaging it, it turns white. It's like activated by heat or by motion. And not only does it turn white, but it starts warming. So as you're massaging it, it starts like tingling, but not in a bad way, because sometimes products tingle and it doesn't feel great. This just feels warm, like a warm like towel wrapped around your face. Like that's what it feels like. So you leave it on for the allotted time, I think maybe 20 minutes. For some reason in my mind, every mask is supposed to be on your skin for 20 minutes. That is not true. Sometimes it's only supposed to be there for 5 minutes, just so you know. Read the instructions. So once I wash it off, my skin just always feels very hydrated. Like it's not a moisturizing, like it doesn't feel heavy. It doesn't feel oily or greasy. It just feels hydrated, and it feels like my skin is bright and plump and just nice. I don't know if it's the warming sensation that's so fantastic or if it's the ingredients. Maybe it's both, but I've really been enjoying this mask. Okay, I think that about does it for my current skincare routine. Again, I will reference other products in the description box. Like if there's another toner that I've used that I think you might enjoy as well, I will put that in the description box as well. But this is my current skincare routine. If you follow me on Instagram, you probably see these items quite a bit. Sometimes I post like my nighttime skincare routine on Instagram, like as I'm doing it. So if you're interested, you can always follow me at Ali88Chase on Instagram. So yeah, this is my current skincare routine. I hope you guys got some good ideas or suggestions. Let me know down in the comments if you spot any favorites in this video today. And yeah, that's all I have for you guys for today. So thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you guys have a fantastic day, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.